Welcome to the University Utara Malaysia School of Computing. I'm Dr. Ala Jabbar Al-Maliki, and today we're stepping into a digital crime scene. Digital forensics is the science of securing scattered data to answer three specific questions: what happened, who did it, and when. To do this, investigators follow a strict golden rule: preserve evidence integrity. Never work on original data. As you can see, executing a standard read command instantly changes a file's timestamp, permanently altering the drive. Strict adherence to this rule, never touching original data, is the only way computer scientists can ensure digital evidence remains admissible in a court of law. This stylized dashboard represents tool number 1, Autopsy. It serves as our primary analytical environment. It parses entire file systems, allowing investigators to see every file on a drive, including recovering deleted data from unallocated space. It automatically pulls together web history, file downloads, and user activity, assembling them into a chronological timeline so you can recreate the exact sequence of a cybercrime minute by minute. But before we can analyze anything in Autopsy, we must acquire the data safely. This diagram illustrates tool number 2, FTK Imager, scanning a physical hard drive to capture the evidence securely. It creates what we call a forensic image. A standard operating system copy and paste misses deleted fragments, but a forensic image clones the drive bit for bit, including all of the unallocated empty space. To mathematically prove the clone is perfectly identical to the original, FTK Imager calculates a cryptographic hash value, like MD5, for both drives. If those two strings match, your evidence integrity is verified. This combination ensures that the source evidence remains untouched, while investigators have a high-fidelity image to parse and analyze. We've covered resting data. Now, let's look at data in motion. This waterfall shows hundreds of network packets flowing rapidly across a connection. To analyze this, we use tool number 3, Wireshark. Wireshark's core functions are packet capture and protocol decoding. It pulls data directly off the network, translating the ones and zeros into readable communication. Let's try some active recall. If you were investigating a brute force attack originating from a single IP address, how would you configure a filter to isolate that specific traffic? Take a second to think through the logic. You apply a filter that drops all normal background noise, isolating only the packets arriving from the attacker's specific IP. That reveals the malicious packets, like this unencrypted password attempt. Installing hundreds of complex forensic tools on your main computer often leads to dependency conflicts. This diagram shows our solution. Tool number 4, the SANS Sift workstation. By running Sift as an isolated virtual machine, you keep all your forensic work completely separate from your main computer. This prevents any accidental contamination and protects your host machine from any nasty malware you might uncover during your analysis. This isolation is vital because it protects your host operating system from being infected by the very malware you are investigating. This block diagram explains our 5th and final tool. Autopsy is actually the graphical user interface on the top layer. The engine doing the analytical heavy lifting underneath is a command line library called the Sleuth Kit. While the graphical wrapper makes initial analysis intuitive, the Sleuth Kit provides direct, low-level access to raw disk data. You use this command line interface to execute custom automation scripts and perform deep data recovery. Mastering the command line engine provides a level of precision and automation capability that is difficult to replicate through a graphical interface alone. This cyclical flowchart maps all 5 tools into a cohesive workflow. You set up your isolated environment in Sift, acquire data safely with FTK Imager, analyze network traffic through Wireshark, and parse your disks using Autopsy and the Sleuth Kit. Together, these open-source elements form a unified capability that requires zero financial budget to deploy. Which of these tools are you most excited to deploy in your own virtual machine? Let me know down in the comments. Hit the like button and subscribe for more cybersecurity lectures from UUM, and I'll see you in the next investigation.